Now, moving on to another election with just days to go before the French presidential one. Tension has flared in the city of Marseille, where the National Front candidate Marine Le Pen was holding a rally. Hundreds of people gathered in the city holding banners denouncing Le Pen. Smoke flares were let off and rubbish bins set on fire, leading to a tense standoff with police in the city. Well, amidst those tensions aimed at the National Front, some interesting statistics have arisen regarding the fast-approaching vote. A significant part of the gay community in France are set to support Marine Le Pen in the first round of the election on Sunday. With more on that, here's Nikki Erin.
For years, it was almost unheard of to be gay and right-wing. Well, how times change. Anti-establishment parties like France's National Front appear to be wooing the gay vote. Despite being against same-sex marriage and adoption,
I think that adoption for homosexual couples, which is the direct consequence of homosexual marriage, is deeply regrettable, for the simple reason that there are such things as biological realities.
Figures show the party's approval rating has risen significantly among people who identify as LGB. Every vote counts.
There's a threat to our way of life, and that is attracting a lot of ordinary homosexuals, LGBT people, towards parties that want a cessation of immigration and want to protect our freedoms.
Apparently triggering the switch was the 2016 gay nightclub massacre in Orlando, an attack which left 49 dead in what was considered a homophobic attack. The American-born killer had pledged allegiance to Islamic State. While across the Atlantic, the French National Front leader spoke out.
Homosexuality has been attacked in the countries that live under the Islamist jackboot.
Shockwaves resonated across gay communities, while in Europe a spate of sickening homophobic assaults were also making headlines. In the wake of attacks like these, usual voter concerns like the economy and health are waning against the perceived threats posed by an influx of refugees. As well as in France, anti-establishment parties like Alternative for Germany and the UK Independence Party say they're growing their LGB following.
We only have to look at, the Islamic fundamentalists we have in Europe, look at the bombs that are being going off, look at the people who have been run over by trucks. I mean, this is outrageous stuff. And these people have an agenda, and it's not our agenda. It's not the free, libertarian sort of agenda we want in Europe. We have fought very hard for homosexual rights, and I don't see why that should be taken away. And that's why a lot of young people, a lot of homosexuals, a lot of people with alternative lifestyles are now supporting parties which, quite frankly, want to see limitation or cessation of immigration. So therefore, there is a great attraction to the Front National, or to groups that are previously people described as right-wing.
Well, despite the surge in gay support for the National Front candidate, the latest poll suggests Le Pen is trailing frontrunner Emmanuel Macron by 1%. According to polls, On the Move party candidate Macron is expected to get 23% of the votes in the first round.